So this is what we've got. It's a 1997 Barracuda, the Cuda Comp, and back in the day this thing was pretty good. It's got all Shimano XTR components. The brakes were pretty good for the time. It didn't have that seat post. I added a suspension seat post to make it more comfortable. It's got a 3x7 drivetrain, tube tires, 26-inch wheels. I changed out the stem from that one to this one just to make it rideable. It was really stretched out before. I never felt really comfortable on it. So this bike weighs in at 26.3 pounds. At the time, thought it was pretty nice. And this is what we're going to compare it to. It's my 2017 Motobecane. It's the HAL5, which just means it's got 5 inches of suspension. So 130 in the back, 120 in the front, but we've got hydraulic disc brakes, 27.5-inch wheels with tubeless tires, dropper post, and a nice short stem. This bike weighs in right at 31.5 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and do a loop once on the trail bike, and then I'll come back, swap out, and take the my old school bike on the same loop and kind of compare them and see what the differences are. And this will be interesting too, because I bought this bike a year and a half ago. I have not ridden the old bike since. So today will be a difference on that too. I picked this route because it's close, it's short, and it's not real technical, so it's smooth. And I think that the advantages of suspension will be somewhat diminished. All right, 12 minutes. So, in addition to 26-inch tires, running about 40 psi so I don't pinch flat, and no rear suspension, and crappy brakes, it's awesome. It is light, but man, I haven't shifted with my left hand in a long time. I'm really gonna miss the dropper post, I can tell that already. These turns are sketch. I can't get the hell out of the way. Right there. I can't get myself low. I meant to drop the seat and leave it there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. It's going to stink on the climbs, but man, I don't know how XC people do it. It feels different. I did change the stem. It had a 120 millimeter stem on it, and the reach was crazy long. And I'm 6 foot, and this is not a big frame, but that just put me way out over the bars. And I always felt like I was on the verge of going over. Now this is a lot more compact. You hear that back? It's rattling like crazy. Ooh, oh, that's rough. Really noticing the small tires, high pressure. A lot of these turns are really sandy. I'm running tubeless, my other bike, 28 PSI in the back, 26 in the front. I could go even lower, but I have not yet had any flats. I've hit some pretty hard edges. On this thing, it was a rooty ride. And I was flat in every ride. Just kept getting higher and higher the pressure. Trying to figure out what it was going to take. And I settled out about 45 in the back. Definitely agile, but man, I gotta be careful just because of whip it too much, I'll lose all traction. It's kind of a trade-off. About 13 minutes, I think. Well, that was really interesting. I'm not surprised that it was a different experience. I'm just surprised how different it was. I remember riding that old bike and thinking it was great. I was completely fine because I didn't know any better. The little bit of suspension that I had in the front was nice. Today, I noticed that I had, compared to my one-year-old trail bike, I felt like I had no traction. I couldn't get any grip in turns. I couldn't roll over anything. It's not a huge difference, but man, you get into a tight switchback with roots, and I just got stopped dead. The older bike's about 5 or 6 pounds lighter, but it didn't matter. I would take full suspension, even a short travel bike like mine. So, conclusion, I'd have to find a way to get a dropper post on that. I'm not even sure if I could. It's got the skinny seat post, and I'd have to find a way to make that thing tubeless. So yeah, the 20 years of technology and everything it makes a difference. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I'm going to go back and I'll take a look at the differences. I'll put up some of the numbers, but like I said, I'll take my modern trail bike any day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a comment and let me know what you think.